was really surprised, and I was very proud of my kitty. I thought she did a great job. And, you know, I got a little afraid at first because they gave a promo down here. It came on Fox right after the Regis and Kelly show, and they did a little promo right before it, where Mike came on and said, "We are doing an expose on a diet scam," and I thought, "Oh no, they're going to attack my kitty." And I was really upset. But then when I saw the show, it stopped right halfway through. The president came on. And, of course, you know, when you get old, you sometimes start thinking that there are all kinds of conspiracies. And I felt like the president had taken over as a form of conspiracy, but, you know, of course that's ridiculous, and I realize that. But I was really upset, but I understand my son-in-law has a copy for me anyway for the whole thing. And then now they're putting up things on the internet of the green room, where that they did discuss a lot more about it. But, you know, I felt like Kitty didn't get a chance to give credit like she always gives credit to God for sending her HCG. And she didn't really get a chance to go into that from what I saw, the part I saw. And I was kind of upset about that. But, you know, at the same time, I think that they really, down here, they have, this show is sponsored by a diet drug. And so I was kind of surprised when that came on, and when they had the other couple on there saying they had injections and it cost $800. I think that would stop a lot of people. But the sublingual that Kitty touts is, the sublingual is not as expensive, and not only that, it has a great success rate. I don't know what that other doctor was saying. It was just a placebo effect. Well, it certainly is not a placebo effect. I can verify that with my own experience. And by the way, this is day 17 of my phase 3, and I'm at 146.6, and I have gone down and up, but not too far down to have to add more calories, and not too far up to have a steak day. So, you know, I've done really well on phase 3, and I still have so much energy. And, you know, getting rid of that 20 pounds I was having to lug around just really gave me a lot more energy and a lot more, well, actually, and not as much pain as I was having in my knee. And actually, when I was taking the HCG, I seemed to have very little pain. I deal with chronic pain from an injury I had years ago, and deterioration of the spine, and so I have chronic pain. But while I was taking the HCG, the pain backed off a bit, and I was a little surprised by that. Of course, losing the 22 pounds, or, you know, it really made a difference into how I felt. And so now I'm just really so happy with it. And I felt like they were saying that it was unsafe and things like that, when, you know, there has been absolutely no evidence of that. Kitty asked Annie, the person who was putting the thing together, she asked her if they had found anybody who had been harmed by it. And they said, no, we looked and we tried to find somebody who had been harmed by it, but we couldn't find anybody. Now that tells me a lot. And it also tells me a lot when the the FDA rather, when they decided not to okay it for weight loss, but they would okay it for fertility. Now, in huge doses, and of course the weight loss dose is very minuscule compared to that, and they're still giving it to people who want to try fertility drugs, and they're also well, in fact, you can have things prescribed for one thing and then use it for some other things. Doctors are always doing that. They're one condition they would find that it worked on that they didn't expect it to work on. And losing weight is one of the things they did not expect. And that does happen. But you can see why these multi-billion-dollar corporations do not want anything that actually works. The diet industry is based on the fact that you can go on a diet and pay out the money or whatever, and then once you get off, the food industry has these things where you eat more and more, and eventually you get back on the diet. These are multi-billion-dollar industries, the diet industry and the food industry, and also the pharmaceuticals. People are always, once you get way overweight, you can get diabetes. That's a multi-billion-dollar thing. And you can get heart disease. That's a multi-billion-dollar pharmaceutical. And cholesterol. Oh, all of these things. These people do not want something that works. And I'm just, it seems to me that we should be able to put two and two together and see that this is what's happening. In fact, the night before Kitty was on the show, she reads her Bible. She's into it, reading it again, the Bible in a year, and you read so many pages each night. And that night, she said she was amused to see, before the M&J show, she was amused to see that it was a story of David and Goliath. And if anybody showed that, it was Kitty going up against the huge diet and food and drug industry. Little Kitty. But they did not show it as a scam. Even when this doctor was talking against it so much, there was no evidence to back her up. I thought Dr. Getty did a great job. Well, I did want to tell you that I'm going along and things are going all right. And I have taken it, and I am really pleased. I think I'll probably take one more round. I am able to wear my belts now, and I have lost a couple of inches around the waist, which at my age is really a boon, because you don't lose it around the waist that much. But I'm really terribly pleased, and so don't be afraid. It is not something that's so difficult, and it's not scary. Anyway, I want to tell you that Kitty and I pray for you. We pray for the people on that watch our videos, and we pray for those who are giving us comments. Your comments have meant so much to both of us. And we love you, and we wish you to certainly have a wonderful weight-released life, where that you don't have to worry about being overweight and have all the problems that go with it. And I guess I will see you again sometime. Maybe we'll make another video, who knows? I have enjoyed this. I've had some hard times. I lost my last video. I made a mistake, and Kitty was trying to help me, but she is